paintish color. I'm going to use this puke mustard color. Black. Need a container. That's okay, we won't need much of it. I'll just use this tray here that I got. You're too close now. And I want, how much glue? Actually, that's a fair amount of water. Okay, we'll do it in the middle. I want about, what do I got? Half a teaspoon. Put a half a teaspoon there. 2.5 mils, 3 mils. Glue, something like that. And we'll need a paintbrush. That'll work. So I'm just going to use one of these cheap dollar store brushes. And we'll need some water in there to thin that out. So you don't want it really thin because you want your sand to be able to stick to it, eh? But you don't want it so thick that it's going on, you know, thick. So what is this consistency of? Thick cream, really thick cream. Okay. And just to give it some color, a little bit of this. Looks like a mustard. What color is that called? It's called golden brown. It doesn't matter. Anyways, that's what color I'm going to do it with, just so you can kind of see. So, try not to get any on your wood pieces. Thick, nice thick coating of this. That's kind of why I put the paint in there, was just to cover up this green and colors and stuff. I'm also going to do these while I'm at it. And the inside piece, because that'll show. Okay, so now I've got a nice coating of this goop stuff on there. You should have this in a guy can grab. And we need to shake it off over top of something, because otherwise it'll make a mell of a mess. And then just sprinkle this stuff on there. Well, sprinkle it on, pour it on, however you want. Just cover it all up with this. Let that run there. Okay, I'll coat it with that, and just bang off the excess, because you don't want to see this. Maybe not. You can't see this. Whoa. There. Okay, now you can see all these bigger rocks. Hey, those are too big for the scale. So make sure you kind of knock those off. Because otherwise it'll look a little funny. And don't fuss, because I mean it will. Whoops! Don't fuss too much with doing this, because you can kind of sand it after. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Anyways, gotta let this dry here first. I'm just trying to get a nice even coat on everything. See, I made a little chimney there with green stuff. Okay, now do that on all these other pieces too. Probably need a little bit thinner of a brush. Back you out just a bit. And be careful you don't touch that, okay, until it's dry. How long it's going to take to dry, I don't know. This is cardboard, so it'll dry pretty quick. You want it on there pretty thick, but you try not to drip any on your wood pieces. This is why I do the wood first, is because it just seems to be easier. Do the wood and then I fill up the voids. Just let it kind of run down, you know, in the small spots. And then the other thing is do one panel at a time. Okay. Chunk of that green stuff. Yeah, it's a little close. Like I said, try not to worry too much about too many of those bigger ones, because we can kind of clean it off after. Alright, so we'll just keep on doing this. Make sure you pay attention and you don't put it inside your window or inside your door where you know, sometimes the guy's doing this not under the most ideal conditions and end up painting something you're not supposed to. Back you out a little bit farther, don't I? There we go. See how that's coming out. It's not really focusing, but okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest to this, the other panels there, and then I'll let that dry before I do anything else. Okay? Or yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. Catch you in a minute. Okay, just got this all on there. It's still quite wet, so can't really play with it. But I think I'm going to do the ground portion here too. A couple different methods of doing that. You can use your sand, you know, put more glue down there and just sort of flock it. I want a little bit of a hill there, okay? And I'm just going to use some of this Kleenex. I don't want this color here, so I'm just going to add a little bit of brown to my glue, my yellowish glue that I had there. That yellow color that we get on there, just so that it's not so yellow. Excellent. Put some down there. Put this in there. Try not to get too much on your wall. But anyways, soak that up with your glue mixture. God dang it, hold still. I use this stuff for animal skins a fair amount. It's kind of a nice effect. And actually, I mean, what I use usually is that sculpt-a-mold stuff, but not everybody has that. So now I'm just going to take this and kind of just gently push it up against the side of the building there a bit. Just to give it a little bit of a hill. Plus it fills up that gap. Okay. So that works pretty good.